Welcome back, YouTube. We are the Broken Scene. We are back with another broken comic. Chris has brought us another one of his crazy, nobody's heard of comics.
I read a lot of weird shit. Go figure.
Now, last time you brought us one about a girl whose costume fell apart and
Empowered. It's a really good comic.
It's great.
I recommend it.
Looks really cool. Today you've brought.
Today we're reviewing Garth Ennis's The Pro.
Oh God.
So it's Ennis. And is Ennis allowed to do whatever he wants? So what does he want to do? He wants to make a prostitute become a superhero. I say do it. See how she's got like stains on her?
Oh, I didn't even see that before.
Shit. What? It's hand lotion.
Okay, I don't like to normally talk a lot from behind here. I just finished reading the plot behind this.
Yes.
It just gets worse, JP. Just have fun.
Are we gonna edit that out or
I don't care.
no.
You can leave it in all you fucking want.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so
Okay.
if it's not going to be a really long review. It's a one shot. Like it's only this is a really small comic actually. I think it'll only run you about $8. So
There you go.
if that sounds like something that'd be interesting to you, you know, a prostitute with superpowers played by, written by Garth Ennis, you already know what you're kind of getting into. But we'll delve a little deeper, and I'll have to be really careful too with the pages because there's a lot of. I can't show it on camera. But
YouTube will take it down.
But I could show it to JP, and you can gauge his reactions to see how everything's been going there. So,
Oh God.
our main character, the hero, actually, you never really find out her name. I was doing a reread, and you never do. She becomes the Pro. Anyway, so the comic book starts off with her blowing a
Pro.
dude. I'm not going to explain what that means. Just look it up.
Oh.
Look up girl blowing guy. You'll get the idea pretty quick. Anyway, so she asks for her money after he's done, and he's like, "Oh, I don't have the money," and he tries killing her. So it starts off on a very light, positive beat. She goes home. Her landlady's looking after her kid. She has a baby.
Of course she does.
So that's why she's doing this, to try and raise money for her kid. She's trying to be a good mom, and trust me, she's got a worse mouth than I do when it comes to swearing.
That's saying something.
I'm saying something.
Now, looking to the next, are you telling me that aliens just randomly see her, like, are paying attention to her, and are they the ones that give her these?
It's not aliens, it's one, and he's the viewer.
Oh my God.
Get it? Get it? He's their shot on the watcher.
Shit.
So he's been watching her for a while, and see how he's got tissue.
Yeah.
Because he gets, a lot of colds, and he has to keep his hands moist.
Oh,
anyway, he decides, he's like, I want this society to grow. I want to show them that anyone, even the lowest person on this planet, can become a superhero. So he gives her superpowers. She wakes up the next day. She's flying. She doesn't realize she's flying. And while she's like just getting ready with her baby, their Justice League shows up. This universe's version of the Justice League. We got the Saint, who is the Superman parody, the Knight and the Squire, which is Batman and Robin.
Oh my God.
The Lady, Wonder Woman. The Lime is an African American Green Lantern, and Speedo. It's the Flash wearing a Speedo. I can show this.
Not just any Speedo. Not like those
but like a
stupid,
like a Borat one almost.
Oh my God.
So they show up and they're like, "Hey, so we were told by the viewer."
Told by the viewer.
Yeah, that you've got powers now, and we want you to join up with us. And she's like, "Does it pay a lot?" They're like, "Oh yeah, you get paid." She's like, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." So they give her a costume. It barely fits on her.
So
her boobs
it
are
looks
puffing out.
very Power Girl-esque.
It's a huge shot on Power Girl. Like the hole on it is so big that her areola.
Does Garth Ennis have a thing like to just beat on DC? Is this what this is about?
Yeah, but the Watcher is from Marvel, so he's kind of hitting everybody.
Yeah,
here.
decides that.
He's just hitting comic books in general. So they show up to fight. I can't remember the name of the group, but they're all listed after. Oh yeah. The grammar team. There's the noun, the verb, the adverb, the adjective. They get into a fight with them, and it's right in front of the UN. So they're normal superheroes. They're used to they're used to fighting heroes. The girl villain makes the problem of shooting the pro and hurts her, and she just loses her crap on her. Runs up, twists her boobs, and starts punching the living crap out of her until she's a bloody mess, and then she pees on her face. I can't show you it.
I'm assuming this isn't kosher by the rest of the team.
No. They start yelling at her, and she's like, "Look, you knew what you were getting into. I'm not one of those nice." She's like, you know what? Screw it. With these powers, actually, I could do my prostituting job a lot better. So she goes to do it. She finds the guy that screwed her over at the beginning, and she beats the crap out of him and gets a whole bunch of prostitutes to anally do him with many different things. Like, that girl has a chainsaw.
I'm seeing an elephant.
There's a Christmas tree. That girl has a bazooka. That one's got an elephant. It's very funny.
Wow.
So, and then she figures out she makes a ton of money because, she's got super speed and stuff, so... Yeah, that's where this comic goes.
So, what are her powers?
Her powers are she can fly, she's got super strength, super speed, some invulnerability, a portion.
So, in other words, Power Girl.
She's basically Power Girl. Yeah. She's counting her money, and she hears her baby crying. She goes out. The guy that they did all that stuff to has her kid held at gunpoint.
That seems... bad.
It's bad, yeah. But the Saint shows up to distract him, and she runs up and punches off his lower jaw. See, that's his jaw. That's where it ended. They even tell him, it's like, we'll let you know when we find your bottom jaw. Classy!
Wow.
Anyway, so he's like...
Garth Ennis.
So anyway, the Saint's like trying to convince her, like, hey, you should come back. We might have been a little over the top. And she's like, you know what, I'm doing a lot of good money now, maybe. And she's going over what she does for her job. And of course he's, the Saint. He's Superman. He's never really done anything. So she's like, I gotta give you a reward for saving my baby. Yeah. Let's just say it rhymes with Flo Bob. Bob Flo.
Real delicate there.
Real delicate, yeah. So they're doing her thing, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm about to finish." And he's like, "Move your head." And she's like, "What?" He's like, "For Christ's sakes, move your head." He does it like a bullet. It shoots out.
So
busts out. It takes the wing off a plane.
So it's just like all like the fan fiction about Superman and Lois Lane. She can't handle it. That's the way they never do it.
So he takes out the wing of a plane. The plane's about to crash. He goes, he stops it. He saves everybody on there, but he forgot to pull up his pants. He gives everyone an eyeful. And then of course the team starts yelling at the Saint too. They're like, "Oh, you corrupted him," and all that. And then they get a call in for a new gig, and this is a bit different. Like the people that they go to fight at this place, they're terrorists. They're actual terrorists, like guns, serious. Get serious. The Lime dies because he's trying to do his Green Lantern thing, and one of them shoots off his finger, and he falls to death. They show up, she kicks him in the crotch so hard his legs pop off. They get into a huge fight. They're using actual bullets. They don't know what to do against like actual competent villains.
Well, not even villains, but
real terrorists. Real terrorists.
So basically, like what most superhero, like that stuff that not a lot of superheroes have had to deal with.
Mm-hmm. So eventually, one of them, like they've beaten them all. One runs up. He's got a bomb with, and he's holding like a pressure remote. I think, like if you let go, it'll blow up. He's going to blow himself up. She runs up, rips off his arms, so it's still holding it. And they're like, the bomb squad's going to be here in like 6 minutes, and it's set to blow up in like 1. And it's a nuke. So the pro asks for a smoke. She flies up and Yeah, she actually sacrifices herself to save humanity. She goes up into the atmosphere and the bomb blows up. The viewer doesn't know she actually ends up flying right by his ship, so she blows him up with it.
Nice.
Very nice.
It all comes full circle.
It all comes full circle. Goes back to the League, about to start another fight. You know, memorial and all that, and she's left her own little mark on him because the Saint calls the enemy. She's like, "Let's do this, you fucking cocksuckers!" So she's kind of left her little mark on the group, and then it ends with her kid grew up. Not a bad idea when I think about it. And then it has a little side story about the Pro versus the Ho, who is an 8-armed African-American prostitute. And
Awesome.
essentially they just kind of fight over the fact that she's taking all her business. But The Pro by Garth Ennis. Would not recommend that for kids. But if you're an adult with a sick sense of humor like I am, and you've probably already read some of Garth Ennis' stuff, definitely check it out. It's funny, it's well written, it pokes a lot of fun at, superheroes.
Mainstream
superhero
comics. Stuff.
It's really good. The art's good. I mean,
yeah, the art looks amazing. Like, it looks really cool. Like,
yeah,
everything about it looks
Look
good.
at her blowing him again. Anyway,
I'm good.
I know you're just a good little boy. You don't look up that stuff. Okay.
God, I hate you.
He looks so angry. So yeah, check it out. Like I said, you can find this. It's just the one issue. It's just a one shot. I think all the issues that you can get come with the Pro versus the whole one. Like I said, $8, definitely worth your money. I'd say check it out.
The Pro.
I read stuff.
Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out some of the other videos we got on the channel. And check us out on Twitter and Facebook, and like and subscribe and share
Check
the
us out
video.
on RedTube.